Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for December 29, 2023, cops say they'll get all involved even if they spread their bed in hell. The police say they have nabbed another individual suspected to be involved in the murders of parliamentarian Philip Polwell's 10-month-old daughter, Saraya, and her mother, Tashana Patterson. According to Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of crime and security, Fitz Bailey, the male suspect, who was taken into custody on Wednesday, will go through an administrative process. Bailey revealed this latest development in the case during an emergency press conference held at the Criminal Investigations Branch headquarters in St. Andrew to announce that 13 more individuals suspected to be members of the vicious Klansman gang were taken into custody on Thursday morning. On September 9, 2023, news emerged that 27-year-old Patterson and her daughter were feared abducted. The police say the mother and the daughter were taken to Warika Hills, where they were shot and killed and their bodies burned. While not confirming whether more individuals are involved in the murders, Bailey insisted the police are going to ensure that every person that participated in that crime faces justice. We are committed to that as an organization. It is one of the most gruesome crimes that we have ever seen, and we are going to ensure that whoever is involved, it doesn't matter where they hide, even if you spread your bed in hell or the utmost part of the sea, we're going to find the persons and bring them to justice, he said. Bailey's announcement follows the arrest and the charge of 3 men, along with United States Navy culinary specialist Leonardo Bradshaw, who the police singled out as the mastermind behind the murder-for-hire plot. Now before the court, Bradshaw, who shares a child with Polwell, has been charged with 2 counts of conspiracy to murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to kidnapping, 2 counts of kidnapping, and 2 counts of capital murder. Her co-accused, Roland Balfour, a 30-year-old assistant graphic designer of a Kingston address, who is also her cousin, has been charged with 2 counts of conspiracy to murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to kidnapping, and a misprision of felony. The other 2 men have since been convicted after they accepted plea deals from prosecutors. They are Richard Brown, otherwise called Richie, and the 29-year-old Roshane Miller. In the meantime, Bailey was tight-lipped when questioned about the murder investigation into the death of Melissa Silvera, the wife of former People's National Party Member of Parliament Julian Silvera. He said he got an update on the case on Wednesday, but did not wish to share the details with the public at this time. The investigation is ongoing, and I am satisfied with the pace at which the investigation is going. It's a very sensitive investigation, and I don't wish to reveal too much details. We proceed with our investigation, and at the appropriate time when we can release information, we will do so, he said. It was previously reported that Silvera died in her sleep on November 10. However, the police upgraded their probe after Silvera's postmortem revealed she was shot 3 times. It was also reported that Silvera's husband retained the services of King's Counsel Peter Champagny, who said his client is not a suspect. Bailey also refrained from saying whether or not Julian Silvera is now a suspect in the murder investigation. Just talks, no action. Father blames authorities for death of son caused by stray cow. Albert Dennison had high hopes of sharing a ham at a Christmas dinner with his son, but that was not to be. His world was shattered when he got the news at a church on Christmas Eve that his son died tragically after the motorcycle he was riding collided with a cow. The elderly Dennison is blaming the relevant authorities for failing to build an animal pound for the untethered animals. Odane Dennison suffered serious head injuries during the crash on the Petersfield Main Road in Westmoreland. Sunday I was at church and my friend came to me, and to be honest, he just gave me the news suddenly that my son died. So me say, what you mean him dead? Him say, the bike kill him, cow and him, the distraught father recalled.
With the accident with the car and come dead there with the bike now. So nobody care about his cow business. Nobody care.
So you're saying this is his second encounter he had with a cow?
Yes, second encounter with a cow now.
But this time he
This
died.
time he dead. So they don't care, nobody don't care about this cow on the road. No, if we can recall, there's a cow kid, a policeman down by coming for so nobody don't care. They want to talk, my friend. Pay talk, we talk.
So no action.
No, me don't care which government pay talk, them talk, no action. 9-day talk, you hear? Nobody care about nothing.
I realize that you have strokes, right?
Yes,
When-
6 years now.
Since you have, tell me
Yes,
what you have.
Huh?
What kind of sickness you have? What happened to you?
Well, my brother first died. My mother died with blood pressure. My brother just right there, so gets 3 strokes and die and bury. And me get strokes now. So the doctor said, why am I not coming back? Because it's my left side. And it near to my heart. If it was my right hand side, I'm not coming already.
So your son was the one who taking care of you?
Yes, he was the one taking care of me here. It's me one live here now still, you know. I don't have nobody around.
But
People help me still.
Your church brother and church sister.
People help me still. Can't work again.
How you coping to know that your son is no more?
Well, as I say, I'm not strong and nobody, you know, but we just try to cope with God. Because yesterday I was up by a home up by a crossroad here. And the news was reading, but the rain was falling. And after the rain done, I come down. And by I come in the house here and push the door, my phone rang. The lady said, G-boy, I just see your son by TV. I said, I don't catch the TV. Well, I catch 7:30 news this morning. I went to read and see all the when we look at the TV, I see all the me fall right on the bed. Me fall on the bed when me sit all them on the TV. And you know why me can't believe it? My first son died, I think, say, when I drunk, I said, then I want to talk, say, duck no left pan me left duck. And I teach all the same thing. I say, you want dead if you put them on a bike here. No, the car has something to take the car for your bike, have nothing. Maybe if I the car my drive now, the car that mash up, but he would die. And the second thing again, they not wear no helmet. They no care, they not wear no helmet. Because I head in Jamaica saying it, you know. They not wear no helmet. Everybody part just slippers and then foot, they no busy nobody. So, no, if he did injure me, brother, I'm not dead. I tell you the truth. If he did injure, not dead, and the hospital and he's sick. Me box him right now, face in the hospital, you know. Family member want bex, them bex. What he did, I'm going to do? I spill milk. If he may cry now, you cover spill milk. It's like you make it cow and he accidentally turn over milk purposely. You have to beat it out and he dead. You don't want him to give milk again. So he did, I'm gone.
So are you saying that you've warned him before?
Warned him before. All right, secondly, when I warn him, you tell the truth from here. When I warn him right out there, so. I said, where you going? Him saying, come under the boat scheme to a man in Devon. Because Devon said the front tire turn backward, then the groove will turn the right way. Right? And the engine tire must be changed. He must decode it. He said, next 2 hours, Devon said, we call him, find him or go somewhere. Me and my man say attack, you know? The kitchen door there. Tell they started, baby, so where you going? He said that they have to go down here, Sean, and want me come out of the yard again. So where you are going, Odin? You know, tell me money gone. And me sit down there with my friend and whiskey sit down there, so. Me hear the bike and go down the Amity Road, me say, where Odin right so fast? Odin gone. So like them, all people say, don't you call him or come, in gone. You know what I mean, man? In gone.
Thank you.
I don't see Odin again.
Meanwhile, in commenting on the issue, President of Negril Chamber of Commerce Elaine Allen Bradley is also echoing her calls for the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation to act and get the streets off the roadways. It's very sad to know that we've been grappling with these stray animals and the people getting killed for so long. And we've had so many promises and nothing is being done, just the talks as usual, she argued. Our mayor, Mr. Moore, did promise from July and earlier a pound and some sort of repercussion from the owners of the cattle. Yet we see nothing happen. Nobody is being brought to book, she stressed. This cannot continue to happen. We need to do something. Lives have been lost. Odin lost his life through carelessness. But we as a community members and agencies should try to do something to prevent a loss of lives. The local government that is supposed to put things in place to prevent all these things, she bemoaned. Last July, Mayor Bertel Moore told the news that a pond is to be built in Frome in the parish in collaboration with the Pan-Caribbean Sugar Company. But Alan Bradley said a timeline is needed. It's coming, but when? Christmas next year is coming as well, and so we need something to be done. We should look after our people. They are our assets, she chided. In addressing the issue, Deputy Mayor Ian Miles said the reinstallation of the pond is long overdue and is needed urgently. The pond is something that we have long called for. I especially would have raised that issue in the council years ago, that we need to reinstate the pond. To date, it is slow in coming. It is taking far too long, if you ask me, to materialize, and it is something that is needed urgently, he explained. It is a sad state, and I just want to utter my deepest condolences and the sincerest sympathies to the family of the young man who would have lost his life tragically, albeit by hitting a cow just recently. As a corporation, as a municipality, we as leaders need to ensure that the laws are entrenched, that they are there to guide and to protect the lives of all citizens, and this is one of those issues that has deep along on the books, plaguing and wreaking havoc, he added. Miles said come next municipal general meeting, January 2024, the matter ought to be dealt with expeditiously. He is also warning the farmers to take responsibility for their animals. You need to be more responsible in your actions. You cannot just let the animals on the road at will, because the commuters and users of the roadway are the ones that are going to face the danger, he argued. Miles also cautioned road users to be vigilant as the roadways are filled with stray animals.